Hey, I'm Janet from Paper and Spark, and welcome to day 1 of the Number Nerd series. In this series, we're chatting about 4 ways to boost your shop profits that do not involve having to drive more traffic to your shop, because that's hard, right? Now, before I dive in, let me define what I mean by your shop's profits. Profit is another word for your business's net income, which is just total sales minus total expenses. What's left over is your profit, the amount of money that you actually keep in your pocket at the end of the day. I like talking about the idea of looking at your business in this light because I feel like, especially as online sellers, we spend a lot of time and energy and resources and sometimes even money trying to get more eyeballs on our products. We're obsessed with trying to increase our traffic, and we think that more traffic must be the answer because more traffic surely must mean more sales. But spoiler alert, there are often much easier, much less time-consuming ways to boost your profits without just having to focus on more traffic. I want to reframe how you view your shop's profitability with this series and share a few ways that you can work smarter, not harder in your business. So let's get started with session 1, thing number 1. Today's method to increase your shop's profitability is the simplest, it's also the least sexy, but it's potentially the easiest way, and that is decreasing your expenses. Spend less money and you have more money left over in your business bank account at the end of the day. So decreasing those expenses, if everything else in your business stays the same, like you get the same amount of sales, you have the same amount of traffic and the same number of orders, and all you do is spend less money, you obviously will have more money, more net income left in your business. You don't need to do any of the hard work to drive more sales, get more traffic. All you have to do is take a close look at your spending and see where you can cut back. A few tips for cutting your spending: take a look at your recurring monthly and annual charges, all those subscriptions and memberships and dues that you don't even remember that you have, or software that you're not using. See if there are any of those subscriptions that you can cancel. Next tip is to figure out where your problem areas are and create boundaries around those. So either set a fixed budget for those categories or limit it to a certain percentage of sales from the prior month. So if you tend to overspend on raw materials and supplies, for example, give yourself a budget where you can only spend 20% of last month's revenue on raw materials and supplies this month. Or the same thing could apply for travel or education or wherever you tend to spend the most money in your business and go over budget. For more information about setting a budget for your business and keeping your spending in line and ideas around creating those boundaries around your spending, check out my blog post on business budgeting. I will link it below the video. Now, today's tip wasn't super exciting, but that's the easy one, kind of like the freebie. The next 3 days will get a little more exciting. We'll talk about some more outside the box ideas for how to increase your profits without necessarily having to increase your traffic. So I hope you continue to follow along. If you want to dive deeper into reframing how you think about your business, reframing how you work in your business, understanding how to make the most out of your numbers, your data, your analytics, and thinking about your business in this CEO mindset, then I highly encourage you to check out my signature program, Next Level Numbers. You can learn more about it at nextlevelnumbers.com.